Warren RB1?
I mean, it's legitimate in terms of the conversation. I understand the difference in terms of how defenses play both of those guys, and that is context. But at the end of the day, productivity is productivity. So, yes, I can see a difference of when defenses attack Najee versus how they attack Jaylen, but I don't care anymore because Jaylen does continue to be
when he
productive.
Gets the ball, you're seeing burst, you're seeing playmaking.
Whether it's in the run game or as a receiver, it's there.
And you don't mean to tell me if Warren does become a focus in the passing game, that wouldn't be helping out Pickett?
That's all I'm saying,
It's almost reminiscent of some of those Patriot teams we've talked about. You know, we were talking about them like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
If we could have Warren just off in the backfield,
yep,
Pickett dumps it off to him, but with how fast he is and how dudes are just falling off him,
and because
he could be picking up 5-7 yards like that.
And he's decisive. Think when Najee catches the ball, what's the first thing he's doing?
Shaking.
And it's like, bro, who are you shaking? Just go. The one play that everybody went crazy on, like catches, it was like, I think it was like
third and two,
and it's like nobody over there. It's like it should be easy first down, and he's getting like 0 yards or a loss on it. It was like, how?
You're right. Who are you
It's
shaking?
because
Because the DB was still
The
2 or
DB's
3 yards
right.
away.
And he's shaking. It's like, bro, that's not scary. Big dude doing that's not scary. You're letting that go off the hook. What is scary to that DB is you catching this thing and you saying, I'm running you over.
Or even stiff arming the dude like he did a ton of times last year.
That's how you set up the shake, though. It's set off with the physicality for him. Now, when you look at a Jaylen is burst. But you also see him finishing and he catches guys off guard, so to speak, because he's going so fast. You're like, bro, I got to keep up. Boom. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Now, if Jaylen came out in every run, he's trying to run guys over, that's not the same case, would it be? That's not his game. But his game is, I'm going to get it. I'm explosive. And that gives me some more power. That helps me when you talk about guys falling off of him, right? If he ran the same way that Najee ran, he ain't going to be having guys falling off him either. But because he's pushing the issue, he's making those defenders have to max out and say, oh, I got to get with this dude. Now it changes your dynamic. Now it's changing how you play him defensively. So I'm with you. I want to see more of him. And if that has to be a 60-40 split, if it has to be like what Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott got going on in Dallas, if it's that, man, so be it. But we can't keep watching this rushing attack look the way that it looks just because this guy's the first rounder. I get it. Like, I'm not saying you move completely on from him, but at some point in time, you have to make a decision that, hey, this guy is playing better than this guy. Give him more opportunities.
Right, and maybe the break could be good for Najee, and he could do the self-scouting you're talking about. But that's why we got the bye right now.
And sometimes, maybe it pisses
now.
him off too.
Right, exactly.
Because that's another dynamic. When you get pulled or when you feel your snaps start to decrease, you get pissed off by it. You like, bro, man, what am I doing? All right, how can I get better? And then you start to do it. And if you don't, well, then your snaps continue to go the other way. But I'm with you, man. I do feel like 30 has to get more opportunities, man.
I could just see him being a James White type of dude or a Dion Lewis type of
Rex
dude in our offense.
Burkhead,
I don't know if he's
Bernard.
the pass catcher that some of those guys were, but he hasn't proven otherwise at this point.
But right now, all I need him for is screens, dump offs, and a swing route, screen and swing routes. Get it to him early and let him be a player. Trust his eyes and trust his athletic
all
ability.
that Patriots offense was with all those guys. Yeah, Brady would drop back and do like little dink and dunks. Off, beat this
and
no one could tackle him.
Because it's going to be one-on-one, and when you're playing a guy like that in open space, man, that is tough to deal with, man. That's very tough to deal with. And Najee could be as well if Najee ran with his physicality. But he's not. And that's part of why we're having the conversation that we are having, man. And it's been happening for an extended period of time while Jaylen has been being productive as well. And this is the storm that we're in right now, man. So obviously you've been seeing me wear the blue light glasses, right?
Yeah.
Well, they are from the Venturo collection, man. In terms of, with this company, they take a lot of pride in making sure that everything is done in-house. A lot of love, a lot of care. But more importantly, they don't do a ton of mass production. So when you talk about the quality of it, it's a lot nicer. They also do a ton of accessories and jewelry, right? Deke had a chance to see some of the watches that they make, and they're pretty daggone nice, might I add.
They're really nice.
Some of the jewelry, bracelets.
Well, I might need to get some of those glasses too once I get LASIK coming up here, because those would be nice, little blue light action.
Absolutely, man. But they also have, your regular sunglasses as well. But the thing that they do that sets them apart from other brands are their price point. They try to be very affordable while still giving you a nice feel, a nice quality, to their stuff and things like that. So with that being said, we talk about and we got promo codes, and that promo code is MOATS. If you use that, you'll get 20% off along with free shipping on or at VenturoCollective.com. So you see it right there. So Like I said, definitely want to check them out, show them some love. But, you know, shout out to them. The accessory gang is fire. And like I said, it actually does help. I know for me, I like to keep my eyes working properly, all this screen time I'll be having. So shout out to these blue lights, but more importantly, shout out to the Vincero Collective.